So I want to hear more about the origins of KingThuglas. How did you get into the streaming game? Your meteoric rise to your fiefdom. I want to,
I like that.
I want to
be the title of a video pretty soon.
Awesome. I want to hear all about it, man. Give me the history.
All right. Well, it started with gaming, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been into games. I actually got into video games when me and my dad built our first computer. We were living in a condo. Dad had made some connections. And there was an old store called Computer Renaissance. And we'd go up there on the weekends and, by one piece at a time, we put this computer together. And it worked. The first game I loaded on it was Math Blasters.
Yeah. I remember Math Blasters.
You remember Math Blasters?
Yeah, I played that in school. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm terrible at math. That game did not help me one bit.
Oh, no.
I loved the game and I loved playing it. And from there, it was like Oregon Trail. And then games kept getting a little bit more sophisticated. So fast forward to this decade, still playing video games. Video games obviously have gotten more complex. But see, I started streaming in 2018. Towards the end of 2018 on Twitch. Honestly, I was just one of those guys. I created a Twitch account just so I could watch other people play video games. And, maybe pick up some tips and tricks. And I saw how much fun people were having. And, I was having fun. Just being involved in somebody's gaming session with their buddies and they're goofing off. And these aren't, big-time streamers, They're, smaller streamers where they have 4 or 5, maybe 10 people watching and everybody's goofing off in chat and the gamers are goofing off. And I was like, that seems like a lot of fun. I thought, me and my friends, we get up to a lot of shenanigans. And it's always a good time, and we're always laughing. And we're competitive. Funny stuff happens when you're competitive. It may not be funny in the moment, but you might go back and look at it and be like, "Yeah, that was kind of fun."
Yeah.
So me and a buddy of mine decided we had just both recently got into Apex Legends, and so what we decided we were going to do is we were going to start streaming together as two buddies, kind of like this incredible podcast I know. It's Player 2 Has Entered, these two guys. And we kind of decided we were going to get together and just kind of create something, and stream it. That kind of started up. I was streaming, he was streaming, and then he had some personal things come up, so he's taking some time off for that, But I said, well, I'm here. I've got half of my stream set up. Why not go all the way? And so I just started putting time, and then with time comes money. And then, it just kind of grew from there.
Great. Well, I've definitely been checking you out lately and looking at the channel. You got your own animated intro. You got, a lot of different...
New.
That's new? How new is that?
3 days.
Did you commission for that, or?
No.
You made that yourself?
Yep.
You did that yourself?
No.
Impressive. I might have to commission you for mine then.
Yeah, hey.
Well, no, it's impressive and it's really cool. And I'm glad that you found, because I agree with you. You don't necessarily have to be big to have fun. I'm still trying to find my audience. I occasionally get people to come in, but I don't have that group of 5 or 10 that comes in and goofs off yet. But I've only just started myself. I started a little over a year ago, December of 2019 is when I started.
Gotcha.
And I do primarily single player games. I don't do a whole lot of online multiplayer. So that might also be the reason why it's been a little bit slower for me. But one of the things that I enjoy most about streaming, I think I talked about this a little bit last week, is when I play a moderately popular game, where it has a little bit of a cult following and people just pop in merely just based on the game that I'm playing and say, hey, what you doing? Or, this game's really cool, right? And, oh, watch out for this, or hey, you missed that, or you should try this, that type of thing. And I'm into those type of interactions when you go along, with a story with somebody and kind of talk about your mutual experience with the game. That's really cool. So
isn't that exciting?
I love it.
Honestly, with my stream being out there and stuff, people I know come through all the time. But there's that one person that might be in there that, says, hey, in the chat, and I'm immediately focused on them.
Right.
I care less what my friends are saying. What are you saying? What's up? I love that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, cool. So we'll talk about towards the end of the episode, so stay tuned, everybody, where people can locate you at, where they can find you, where they can support you. So we'll give you an opportunity to kind of plug your stuff. I definitely think, especially for some of the games that you're going to talk about, people get a good idea of what you play and what they can expect, what they can get into with you. But already, just from talking with you for a few minutes, I can tell that you're a fun, jovial personality to get along with online. So I think that people would really probably enjoy checking you out, and I hope that they do. So
yeah, this young man's going places.
This young man right here, early 30s, and he already has a kingdom. So
right.
The king of Thugland, KingThuglas. Well, how did you come up with the name KingThuglas, by the way? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah. So my name is Tyler Douglas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I played football in college, so everybody used to call me TD, and my number was 37. So for the longest time, my gamer tag was touchdown 37.
Mm.
Right? Mm. My best friend, that was just not good enough for him. Because we were playing Rocket League, and this was we've been playing Rocket League for years. I mean, we've been playing Rocket League since it came out. Mm-hmm. And he would always comment that I would just do people so dirty in that game. And I'd make them feel bad about themselves, and that, they probably just threw their console out the fucking window and just were stomping on it, talking about, where's that damn touchdown 37? And he's like, that doesn't even sound cool. We got to come up with something better for you. Mm. This man took 2 weeks and wrote down 5 pieces of paper worth of names.
Damn.
And settled on Thuglas. And I was like, wow. Thuglas? Now I got a problem because that's not good enough. Mm. Put King in front of that. And then there it was.
Man. Those are the best nicknames, man. The ones that other people give you. Definitely.
Yeah.
KingThuglas. I love it. I almost imagine him coming up with all those names, like the Spider-Man montage where he's trying to create his suit, but he's just like, awesome 31? No. Cool guy 37? Can't do it.
Yeah. Well, so it became a thing. Every time I go over to his house, I have to check the refrigerator because that's where he was posting them. And I'd look on the refrigerator to see if there's anything I like. Nope. Let's get to gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, Douglas, got to be something there. Douglas rhymes with Thuglas.
Right. Yeah. Frederick Thuglas.
Yo, that was one. That was one.
I'm sure it was.
Frederick Thuglas.
Frederick Douglas. And I was like, no, that's not happening. My last name has been Douglas my entire life, or Douglas my entire life.
Douglas Rugless Bone.
Right. I actually would have taken that.
Douglas Rugless Bone.
if I could fit that in, I would have actually taken that.
You'd be like, hey, as soon as you score on somebody with a badass flip in Rocket League, you've been Douglas Rugless Boned, baby.
Right. Douglas Rugless Boned. Oh no, I'm wishing it was.
We got paper stacks and Merkman. Douglas in the house.
In the house. And C.
And Tasha. she's still there. She's always there.
Yeah, I need it so bad.